How is everyone doing today? Yeah, how's everyone doing today? Alright. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? Hope y'all are doing well. We're gonna be playing some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. We aren't gonna be live for very long today, but hopefully we'll get some good stuff done. Yeah. We'll just get started. Let me just get everything set up real quick. Alright. How's everyone doing today? We're going to be continuing the campaign as we have from the last few times. Unfortunately, I was unable to do stuff Sunday, so we're kind of making up the second stream of the week today, and then we'll do our regular stream tomorrow. There'll also be a period from... shoot, what did I... 1 second. Alright, I fixed the problem. That's gonna be rather unfortunate to see. Oh well. Alright, let's get back into doing some stuff. 21 ships being built. How about finance stuff? Alright, we got about another 200 tons available, roughly speaking. So I want to begin building what are these? Three-barreled sevens. You know what? Yeah, we'll build a couple more of the... We'll build some of the light cruisers. So they're about 15, so I can build, like, let's say 12 of these things. They're not quite... Well, we'll build 14 of the, that. So if I go back to finances, should be perfect. Good. All right. I kind of do always forget exactly what it was that I was doing when we start these, so please spare me a little bit. All right. Okay, I remember what was going on now. All right, next turn. Just took me a little bit to remember where we were. All right. Yeah, this will be quite an interesting short little bit of a stream. And then hopefully either tonight we'll get up to the point where we get... Well, we might just start the rapid expanse of stuff. We will try to take Germany. I think if we finish taking Germany, what we'll do is once we are finished taking Germany, we'll move on to probably just trying to focus on just bulk building a bunch of ships, just massive fleet expansion, and probably retiring a lot of old things. CA, the Admiral Spay class, 4 3-barreled 10s. Mine are 4 3-9s, but I also got lights. This will be quite the brutalization, but we'll fight it out. The Carl Schrie was a pair of light cruisers built for the German Imperial Navy during 1911 to 1912. SMS, Kolsch, and Restock were very similar to the previous Admiral class cruisers mounting the same armament of 12 4.1-inch guns and comparable armor protection. However, they were larger and faster than the earlier ships. The larger displacement of 7,000 tons were used for engine machinery, which provided at the top speed of 29 knots. Interesting ship. Alright. These ships are going to pull a little bit over to the right. Which are these designs? Oh. Are all of these the same class design? Yes, they are. They're all of the not so great design. Alright. And how about this? This is also one of the not so great designs. I am going to tell it to follow the screening course. The CLs are a little bit better, so we'll do that. These things have 7 and 6-inch guns. Oh right, these are like that. I keep forgetting how some of my ships are built. And we will just set it like this. I don't know why we're unable to go max speed. It's probably a low fuel issue with one of the heavies. Right? Are any of these low fuel? No, no. Ah, it's the CA Albany. You're why the other ones are slow, so we're going to detach you. And it'll be set to follow the battle line. Set you to follow the main battle line. There we go. That way these things can travel at their full 29 knots. Alright, and maximum is 27 for perfect. And then if I come over here, maximum is also 27 knots. So we'll just slow down to that max speed and we will catch this guy right off. And we will send in the... Whoops. I pressed the wrong button there. I was intending to do something totally different. But, oh well. This batch of CLs can go straight, and we will hopefully catch him primarily off guard. The hope is that I can send in the destroyers, give a good couple of rounds into the thing before it becomes quite a bit more of a problem. Hopefully. Come on, where are you? What's your distance from me? I know you're heavy. Where are you? There you are at 23 kilometers out. He is running, so unfortunately my ships are going to be the only ones able to catch him. My fastest, unless he's got a 35 knot heavy. Which I hope he does not have, because that's going to suck for me. But come on, let's get to it, get to it, get to it. This is going to suck for me, isn't it? That's really annoying. Alright, come on. Alright, we've got a very soon the ability to actually identify the dude. What's his speed? 29 point that, so he is about 5 kilometers an hour faster than I am, or slower than we are. At our absolutely fastest, ours is 25.5. We are currently going a speed of... Alright, we are basically going the fastest we can. This is going to be quite the dangerous set. And he is going exactly the same speed as everybody else. Which sucks because you can't go any faster, can you? No, you can't. And you're the same as all of these guys else. And this guy is currently at 17. So it'll be up to my destroyers to basically do enough damage to hopefully slow him down enough that my other ships can actually take him out. That's going to be pretty bleak chances because we got to get within like 10 kilometers. What's his main gun range? 22. At 5.6 inch. Ooh. That's gonna suck. Alright. And the range on my torps are... It says 15.8 kilometers, but you never really want to fire them that far out. How fast are the torps? Torpedo speed's 49, so it would take pretty darn long for a torpedo to actually catch up with this dude. Come on, let's get clicking. Let's get to him. Alright, come on. What are the range on these? AP range is about 10 clicks. Or 10 kilometers, roughly. Really wish I was faster than the guy. What does ship look like? Okay, so he's got the dual back, single front, and single middle. Alright. Oh goody. We're up to distance now. He's finally spotted me and we're still 11.6 out. Let's see. What's your range? AP range should be... They should be able to fire at this point. Well, actually, no, because these are currently 32 knots out. Because you can only travel 29.3, so he's actually gaining on me slowly. Very slowly, but I'm gonna have to... Hey, we got a hit off on him. Okay, smoke up. Okay, so it can't currently see me. I'm mostly using this as a chance to close the distance. I want to get a little bit closer before I try a initial torpedo launch. Alright, we've started fires, damage to the secondary tower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive sideways. That way all of my ships can fire. I only want the lead ship to have fired his torps. Alright, am I going to be able to strike him? Torpedo hit and flooding. Yes, alright. And we'll just go to normal and everybody can fire their torps. He's fired his own torps, so I think it's about time we ditch. And do a small bit of running away. Perfect. Everybody fired their torps. Everybody should be on their way to running. And everybody's ready to smoke up, including the guy in the final rest. And he's perfect. That was the perfect torpedo run. Exactly what I wanted. Alright. That was the exact kind of one. The Pennsylvania class consists of 2 super dreadnoughts built in the United States Navy during 1912 to 1916. U.S. Pennsylvania and Arizona were incremental advance to the Nevada class with larger displacement of nearly 32,000 tons and the same all-or-nothing armor scheme that made them durable against long-range plunging fire. These ships also featured geared steam turbines, oil fuel engines, triple turrets reaching the number of 12, 14-inch guns. Their maximum speed was about 21.5 knots. That's pretty good. All right. Kind of debating whether or not to play a different game soon. All right. We lost 3 in the Pacific. Really? I don't quite know why there's 3 that we lost in the Pacific. They don't have ships in the uh Pacific. No, Pacific. Words. 1% and 0. The assault on northern China is not going well. How's this assault? 58, so we'll take it. 61. Hopefully we'll take it. What's this chance? What do we got here? We got a 4 out of 6 with a 46% chance to take it. This is a really old light with only 2 one-barreled. And what is this? The Preston-class destroyer. We're gonna auto-resolve this fight. Didn't do me well, but we sunk at least 2 transports and we're alright. So, we'll work it. Okay, research. How is research going to be doing? We are prioritizing engines. Hopefully, I think this might be the last engine upgrade. And once we take engines, we'll be able to prioritize the next thing. But we're at least 3 to 4 months from new stuff. Alright, next turn. We're about a year from completion of a decent chunk of hopeful stuff. Alright, we are now building 5 ships. You're doing well. Not amazing, but well. Yeah, once we take out Germany, we're going to go to war with Russia, finish taking Russia, and I think that'll be basically it. So we'll take Russia. Of course, there's oil in Moldova. Same light ship fleet versus a battle cruiser. And a light. It's gonna be a lot harder, but we're gonna try it. Yeah, we'll fight this battle. It was the last battle cruiser built by the Royal Navy before World War I. The sole member of her class, Queen Mary, featured 8 11.3-inch guns mounted in 4 twin turrets, and her maximum speed was 28 knots. She was sunk in the Battle of Jutland by the 3rd German battle cruiser, Derflinger, which hit her twice, causing a magazine explosion. I'm surprised at how often magazine explosions were the cause of the destruction of warships. Like, that's quite a common occurrence, isn't it? Right, I've got to go all the way to the end of the line, to the Albany, and detach the Albany. You're going to need to go, and we're going to set you to follow the other CAs. Good. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with this setup for now. This will be quite the interesting battle. What can these pen and win? They can pen about 8 inches at 10 kilometers. Alright. These things are carrying a fairly decent secondary armament. Oh, it doesn't highlight it anymore. That's unfortunate. Let's see. What are the 2 ships? Alright, well, while this happens, I am going to go all the way over to the enemy ships. Oh, 35%, and the other one's probably a fair decent bit away. But I want to check before I send in my dual destroyer groups to go and try to destroy the enemy. As my CAs are going to be absolutely pummeled by the enemy. Yeah, we don't have a very good setup. Okay. Battleship is what we need to go after. You guys, you're going this way. Same with this group, you're going this way. Alright, let's try to get this to go well. you need to reach. Alright, they're currently at 24 kilometers. Alright. And we're sending the ships kind of out in a weird way. Why are there light cruisers following? Oh, the light cruisers are for some reason a separate battle group. We're gonna pull you these way. And these guys are at 22 knots. I really don't know what size. Oh lord, they're firing. Alright, we're gonna turn you guys down to 27. Alright. Save your ammo. Alright, this group of 3 is going to be sent like this. This group will be sent more or less like this. And we're going to turn these guys in for going for their run against the battleship. Hopefully this goes well. The idea is to try to get as close as feasibly possible before launching the torpedoes. Ah, we got 2 viewers now. Hi. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of a surprise stream since I wasn't able to get a stream in on Sunday. Things just kind of took a turn with what I could do. Alright. And the light cruiser's only 15. The battle... Alright, and how are you guys doing? You're aimed, but you don't really... Target this. Alright. Perfect. Everything's currently focused on the enemy ship. Damaged the torpedoes. Good. Perfect. Alright, and we're gonna smoke up. And we're gonna hope... Oh god, they landed 2K of shell hits. That's not a good sign. There is a lot of fighting going on in other areas that I don't like. I do not know the current state. Okay, it's dead due to extensive fire. We are going to go normal to torpedoes. We're currently at about 3.6, so... Oh god, alright. Everybody should be launching their torps now. And we run away while we take the second group. And we turn in. Oh, you guys already launched your torpedoes. Shoot. Why did I not turn you guys off before going there? I don't know, but now these guys need to retreat. Ow. Why is my first CA group only got 2 ships? We didn't lose a ship, did we? Ah, it got damaged. So it was pulled. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these guys in. Sort of how I took in the other, ships. Ow. Alright, you guys need to turn around now. These guys as well, turn around. We didn't hit with a single torpedo, I don't believe. Alright. Ow, my ears, this is loud. A lot louder than it should be. Alright, there we go. Now I don't have to worry about my ears bleeding when I'm trying to listen to this. Alright. You guys. No, the dual ones. You guys need to smoke up. You guys also should smoke up. And do not fire your torps yet. We want to get real close to the battleship before launching our torps. Alright. We're down to 3 kilometers. Alright. Normal. Fire your torps. Good. Alright, you guys run away. You guys. Good. You're traveling almost exactly sideways. Exactly. Alright, one. Fire your torps. Hopefully you guys fire your torps. Good. Run. After you fire them. Oh god. Okay. I think these guys now need to turn around, so oh god, don't get hit by your armed torps. Alright, how did the damage do? We are at pretty good amounts of flooding. Perfect. And these guys are doing very good at keeping them at bay. I should be able to go normal and just fire your corpse. And that should be the end of the battle. Dud, torpedo hit, flooding. He is almost entirely flooded. Yeah, that is a lot of shells hitting him. And he is gone. Alright, and we didn't lose anything, and we only had one destroyer get heavily damaged. I'm pretty okay with that. Woohoo! That had won to prevent an arms race by limiting naval construction. It allowed the limited construction of battleships, battlecruisers, and aircraft carriers, while other categories of warships were restricted to 10-ton displacement. Ooh, excuse me. Only a 10-ton displacement? Weak. Alright. Oh, God. This is a pretty fun game. I would definitely recommend it to anyone who wants to play. Alright. Come on. Let's get a massive amount of battle. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's continue, close, and we've got a battle on our hands. We lost a transport. Destroyers, yes, I think that'll be fine. Colonial conquest, that's just brilliant. 49%. The Flint, which is a Valentine versus a CA. 6 underwater torpedoes. 12 underwater torpedo tubes. My guns are... We'll battle this, though I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose. Sir John Fisher was... right. Was a highly... Lord Charles Rashford was a highly acclaimed British admiral and member of Parliament. His later career was marked by his lifelong standing dispute with the Admiral of the Fleet, Sir John Fisher, over his suggested naval technology reforms. Alright, light cruiser versus one heavy. This carries with it the Mark IVs, so I am definitely outsped, but I doubt that the enemy is going to run. Because I really am only dangerous on a broadside. Though, we may end up being able to just leave it if the enemy doesn't try to attack us. But yeah, ships like this, like cruiser, definitely needs an upgrade. They're just not designed well, not for this kind of battle at least. Alright, enemy smoke, spotted south. Enemy smoke! Enemy smoke! Alright, we'll give it the extra 30 minutes, then we will call it if we don't get down to the times 10 distance. That means the enemy is running, and I don't have a chance to catch up with a running enemy at all. Alright, let's see. Alright. Alright, well. Only a few seconds left, then we'll be able to tell whether or not we're gonna slow it down. Nope. Alright, end the battle. The enemy's running. And unfortunately, if the enemy's running, I don't get any chance to do damage. Oh well. Weight along the center line of the ship, pitch motion effects, accuracy, maneuverability, and may the ship more prone to flooding. The hull's base stability reduces those negative effects. Interesting. Alright, let us design things. Da 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 da. Come on, let's get some ready to rumble. Alright. Close. Alright. If I just go to the fleet, when are my ships supposed to be finished? Let's see. Come on, when are my new ships? 5 months for some of the battleships. And 13 and 14 months for the other ships. Alright. Next turn. This should be the point where I learn whether my naval invasion had accomplished what I needed it to, or whether I'm going to have to start a second naval invasion of the same port. Luckily, in about 5 months, I'm about to get a lot of extra weight, which I'll have to try to actually spawn in reasonably close to the target, which will be quite difficult. But once we take this, we'll be able to really get everything moving. Alright. Building of new ships. Which we should probably get the rest of our ships finished. We got the 9 battleships, which will bring us pretty decent numbers. Got the better of them. Sure, we're gonna fight. We're going to do the proper battling. Covers the warship from the side, starting from the main deck down to some distance below the waterline. The belt armor prevents shells or torpedoes from penetrating horizontally to the heart of the hull and causes catastrophic internal damage. Yes, it is. Usually, belt armor is a fair decent bit thick. Alright. What's your speed? I won't get to know that. Alright, well, we are going to go fast as we can. Hoping to not... What are your guys' speeds? You're 31, and your speeds are 30. So, hopefully the enemy's not faster than my ships. Not the, Franklin and Nebraska, which are both Franklin class. The vessels. We'll be doing the same pass. We'll let about an hour pass. If we don't catch up with them, that means that they were too fast for me. And I should have taken the other measure and been smart. But I wasn't smart. Dun da 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 Alright, come on. Alright, Alright, it looks like the enemy is not near me. We'll still wait the extra few minutes, but it appears they are faster than me. I do this to try to keep the streams more interesting by not chasing around ships forever. And fight. Alright. First Sino-Japanese War. Served on various fleets and shore posts during the Russo-Japanese War. Commanded the Third Fleet, nicknamed the Funny Fleet due to its antiquated ships. Buddy won distinction in the Battle of the Yellow Sea, and later the Battle of Tsushima. Interesting. I love how we've got like some conflicts that are, got bigger names, and then there's just like the two participants of the war kind of thing, like, Russo-Japanese. Essentially, just this is the Russian-Japanese war. Like, I find it funny how we've got some of those where it's like got a cooler name, World War One or World War Two, or and then it's just or just the name of one side, and then it's just some of them which are just here's the names of both sides that participated. Like, that's just an interesting way that we've just decided randomly to name things. Alright. Yes. Okay, failed to gain control of West Germany. Politics. Naval invasion. Province. Western Germany. Yes. I'm also going over to fleet. 18 months. 25 months. Alright. These battleships. Which I may only be able to select. Perfect. We can put them in Central Russia. We can at least fit 2 in Central Russia, and where will the other 2 go? Let's see. We can put them in Oslo or Bergen. I'm gonna go Oslo. Perfect. And then if I just go to finances, we are over, but I think next month will be fine. So we'll just click next turn real quick. There was a convoy mission. Unfortunate. Oh well. Wow. France is completing a lot of ships. Oh well. Meeting, convoy, submarine, naval invasion, pop, ba 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 ba. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba. Ya da da da, ya da da da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Okay. Come Come on, finish building the new ships, please. Freya class, huh, Germany? Interesting. Wait, yeah, Freya. Interesting one, Germany. Soviets discarded a design. It's only 5 years old, but it does sound about right for the German or for the Soviets at the moment. Who honestly have only lived because I let them live. But, you know, oil discovery, Romania. Alright. How fast? 29. How fast? 31. This is going to be such a close, like, it's not going to be a close fight. We'll just auto-resolve it. Alright. Instead, advanced system, which further increases air pressure. Provide very high speeds, but the fuel efficiency is not the best. Complex engine systems. Okay. So they're good for funnel capacity, but not great for storage. Advanced gun mechanisms are interesting. Save some crew. Pushed back our offense. We launched the naval invasion. Alright. Alright. Spain has regained itself. I don't like these numbers. What is this? Cambridge, Fall River. Alright, we're gonna auto-resolve. Light, medium, 1 transport. Good enough for me. Submarines, 8. Auto-resolve, 1 sunk. Alright. Finances, still over. What does this currently show for it? 4 months. That'll be fine. Research. There is still an engine research to be done. Oof. You know what, we'll finish engines, and then we will also increase... I want to speed through the rest of... We'll go hull strengthening and hull construction. So we'll do... You know what, no. We'll leave these as they are. We'll leave it as it is. What do we got? 0%. That's because they've got millions of people. Good, you're down to 33, 36. Damn it. These battles are not going well for me. Northeast China, we've got 32, lost 32. 8, and you're providing 24. Honestly, I may... How long's the naval invasion? 6 turns. They'll be done in 4. You know what? Sure, we'll leave it like this. We currently have 10 times the number of victory points, so we will definitely be fine. We just need to finish off the rest of them. Convoy mission submarine. It'll be great when the other 2 locations in about 4 turns get their big ships, and I can... Oh, wait a second. They're not going to be done in time. Well, that's going to suck. And that's, of course, the amount gained per makes them done. Well, maybe. My ships might be done in time to send them against Germany for this second attack on their main location. And hopefully I can start to actually wipe out the rest of the other enemies. And hopefully the Spaniards can finish taking the rest of Spain back again so I can take the Spanish territories from Spaniards. I want Spaniards to take back their territory just so I can take it from them. Don't you just love geopolitical warfare? Da-da-da-da. All I can think of is ooh, I want to get that game now. I just remembered of a game that I think might actually be kind of fun. It's War Game Red Dragon, or maybe even playing Men of War Assault Squad 2 and other games like that. We might try to play some of those games soon, though they will be probably after the end of April. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, I can't believe. Toa, that's right. Toa Senpai. That's how you're supposed to say it. How you doing? We're making a little bit of progress. We've just got the one German place remaining to finish seizing, and then we'll be able to finish seizing the last Russian ports. Oh, that is a lot of stuff. Not too bad. Been playing a different naval game as a USA campaign. About to get aircraft carriers unlocked. Cool. What game is that? We'll do this. Advanced Fire Control. Rule the Waves 3. Huh. I'll have to look into that game at some point. Alright, we got just less accuracy penalties. Advanced bulkheads, active minefield, nice. And the Germans are losing transports. The Ottomans would like 2 destroyers, sure. And they keep putting up a decent defense, unfortunately. It's similar to UAD, but no 3D models, and there are aircraft carriers and missiles. Interesting. Alright, let's see. Let's deal with the submarine attack first. Alright, we got 3 done. What's the convoy? It's a pretty heavy ship. Jeez. 3 10s, 6 underwater. We will going to do the battle of this. And then we will hopefully remove more German shipping. And once the Germans are dead, we will move on to eliminating the rest of the USSR, and then we'll move on to eliminating the rest of the Spaniards. Then probably by that time we will have had a decent amount closer to finishing the rest of the area off, and I can go and pretty much try to do a similar thing with that. But I had one war with Germany which lasted 53 months and came out with almost all of Germany's colonies. Yay! Nice. Alright. Cool. Alright, battle cruiser and 3 transports. I need to make a version of this with 10-inch guns. Oh, they're this way, apparently. And we are already close enough to get into firing range. That's nice. At 12 kilometers, huh? I want to go after their, well, I kind of want to go after Ow. No. Turn this way. Oh. I do not want to be this close to this ship. Alright. That is why I didn't want to be that close to that ship. We will... There we are. Oh god, we're just gonna hit right in the... Damn it. That sucked. Alright. Oh good, and we fired our own torps. Come on, let's end the dude. Alright, he is going to be ended. Nice. And then I need to go back this direction to go sink the other enemy. And then let's just read the massive thing. Only one major battle in which one of my armored cruisers wiped out an entire convoy, after which the German fleet dare not engage my fleet anymore, despite the fact that they had a numerical advantage in the region. Yeah, that seems about right for most fighting games. You can really, really wreck an enemy's fleets, and they really don't like being near you anymore. Very useful. And where the frick's the enemy? This way. Oh. I assume that's the warships. Which just means I am going towards the, rest of the enemy's, cargo fleet. Oh right, it's one of these ships. They're not my favorite. I don't like them. Do not fire your torpedoes. I just know my guy would try to fire them at this distance. There's no chance I'm going to hit him with it. Ah, dang it. Oh. Alright, let's read that, because the battle is not done. Alright, only major disappointment was that my subs were less useful in the war, despite the fact that I had at least 53 of them in service. Ooh, that is a lot of submarines. That is a lot of submarines. Alright, come on, let's get to the enemy. He is not likely to hit me for enough to actually do damage. And I would prefer to do that, yeah. I like to use them to put pressure on my adversaries in shortened wars. Yeah, makes sense. Depending on your goal. This is in the ruled waves, right? That your USA campaign in ruled waves? That's the game. Yeah, alright. Figured I could just remember to clarify that. Yeah, that seems like... I assume those games' submarines have a bit better use than this game's submarines. Where you just kind of more or less are used for transport and harassment. It actually kind of reminds me of the game Cold Waters, which I actually might want to eventually play on this channel. I think that might be a fun game to play on the channel at some point, is Cold Waters. Hey, we finally found the transports. And then once we take out the transports, we'll take out the rest of the enemies and we'll leave. And there's one transport. Big hits. Aye, aye, aye. All that this game reminds me of is wanting to, wanting to play, what's it called again? Oh yeah, wanting to play some Space Engineers and design more ships. Because I absolutely love the ship design in Space Engineers. It's an absolutely fun game. Doesn't do usually too well on the channel, which kinda sucks, but I don't know, maybe I might be able to build the thing. Oh. You have a little more freedom in your submarine doctrine. You still have no control over them or control over their design, but you can choose your doctrine in which they can engage, which then carries over to your surface. Raiders, fleet support, reprise rules, and unrestricted. Cool. Alright. Time to turn around and defeat the enemy. And we will move back over this way. That seems like a really cool way of doing things. Alright, time to go engage the enemy again. I want to go forward. This is not the which I forgot what class the ship this was, but this is the one with the 9.4 what are these, quads? Yeah, quad. Three 9.4, so 3 barreled, not quads, my bad. I forgot that it was a heavy cruiser that the enemy had. I thought they had a battleship. That just means I know my ship will do it. Oh. Let's see. Oh yeah, also in congruent to the no 3D models, it takes you to an overhead view of battles as though you were looking at a tactical map. I don't mind walls of text. Walls of text just gives me a lot to read, which just means I get more information about those games, which might be really fun to try out. Reading walls of text is actually quite nice for that. I think walls of text are probably best just because I get to be able to know more about the thing, and hey, I love engaging. My favorite part of streaming so far is engaging with chatters, so I don't mind walls of text. I think it's quite nice to be able to just learn more about these kinds of games. Yeah, if you want, I can send you a link to a YouTuber who is playing Rule of the Waves 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah. If you do want to post it, I'll definitely give it a check after stream today. I'll definitely want to check out that game. Well, I also need to remember to set up a Discord. I forgot about doing that. But hopefully I can get that set up. Come on. Alright. Let's try AP primary. Let's try a full front chasing of the enemy. Come on, enemy. Come on, let's get closer to the guy. Alright, let's get even closer to the enemy. Alright. It's Tortuga Power, a big name in the rule community. Cool. Yeah. Well, it seems like a very fun game to check out. Okay, let's try to get back up to speed so I can end this guy properly. Alright. What's his distance? 13? Perfect. Where did I get the flooding on the enemy? Back end. That's unfortunate. If I got flooding on the front end, it slows him down a lot more. Belt over pen. Alright. So we'll move back over to auto. Although that was a main deck pen. Overpens are great for flooding dudes, but they don't do so hot for pure damage. Hey, there we are. Come on, let's get him. What's the pen for explosive? Hardly anything. Alright. Kind of forget that I use those two main differences. Oh, wow. His back end is really not doing so hot. Alright. And we are in 10-kilometer range. Ooh. These are some big hits. Ooh, wow. Turn around, and there's the enemy dead. Perfect. Alright. We finally cleared out pretty much most of the rest of the German fleets again, which is always good. Alright. Interesting. Does that say the distress class? Alright. I don't think that's a particularly great name for a ship, but you know what? Sure. Also, for battles, the creator decided to semi-randomized battles so they seem more like they were actual encounters. Huh. I assume, like, you can, maybe place your ships or something like that. Is that part of it, or is it just a matter of, like, you can pick and choose? Like the French destroyer torpedo boat named Terrible. Yeah. I don't think the French really did very well with naming ships. I don't think they were particularly great with naming schemes. Distress, Terrible. That's very unfortunate. I don't have any ships nearby. Besides here. What do we got? 3 battleships at 300 tons. I'm gonna have to move this entire bit over here to Conquest. Alright. Yes. That is where the semi-pro portion comes into play. It picks from the ships and task force is you have in general areas and then tries to set up battles based on that. Sometimes it gets it wrong. Alright. Yeah. Because I know there's a game called, oh, what was it again? Oh, yeah. There's a game that is called, oh, what is it? Oh, yeah. Um, called From the Depths, which I might try to play at some point, but it'll definitely be a very long-winded game to play. But essentially, the way that it works is that, like, when you do the campaign battles, you can roughly place your ships where you want them. At least it used to be like that. I don't know about recently, because the person that I watch hasn't played a campaign in like 3 or 4 years. So it's been a while for the game to update. But yeah. I have seen a streamer play that. You sometimes can spend more time building your ships than playing. That is true. That's part of what would take it a lot of time, because I've not played the game that much. I have it, and I started trying to play, but I'm not very good at figuring out like the building ship controls, so it would take me extra time just to learn that. Plus all the Tetris for cannons and such. So those are the reasons why I might not play it. Alright. Pushed back. Dang it. Alright. And the Soviet Union gained. They failed to gain control of southern Colombia. They failed to gain control of southern Spain. Alright. What do we got? We got a 38%. That's not great. These are getting better. These are still not great numbers. What are the numbers here? Back to 26. God dang it. Alright, how about these battles? What do we got? 0 and 0. Lovely. Those places put up quite a hefty defense. By auto-resolve. Alright. How is this? It's not going well. Oh well, next turn. Yeah. I may actually run a poll eventually once I get a little bit bigger on what kind of new games you guys would like to see me play. Because I was also planning on hopefully doing hopefully being able to get something set up for a stream on the 26th of next month, so April 26th. It might not happen then, but I'm hoping to get something really cool set up for that, which I'm excited about. Because I'm hoping to do a birthday stream that'll be hopefully fairly long, but I might not be able to get it as well as I want. The countries is 100% against us. That's not so great. Head of Admiralty is suddenly replaced. They won there. Head of Admiralty. Really? Another one of these ships? You know what? We're just gonna auto-resolve this, because I don't really wanna... How fast are you? You're 32. How fast are you? 30. I really don't want to deal with that, so I'm just gonna auto-resolve. Sunk, light, and some heavy. It's not that great. Alright. Minus engine vibrations. That's good. Some military conflict. A lot of losses of soldier life, which is very unfortunate. Alright. I think I'm going to pull another set of battleships. Battleships that I can pull from the lines. No, not you. What about you? No, you. No, you are... You'll be a good set to pull from the lines. I'd much prefer to gain the territory down here. And, you know, prioritize gaining this, then I will prioritize gaining this, because I should hopefully have some new battleships built, able to come and actually do some serious, hopeful upgrades to the battlefield area. Ship design. Let's see. That's not where I wanted. Research. We're done with cruisers. Alright, engines will be decent. Those will be done relatively soon, I guess. That's beneficial. Next turn. Alright. Well, we completed some repairs. We got some new tech. Yeah. I'm honestly surprised at just the way that the British and Ireland and Wales areas has occurred. Because the UK took over parts of Ireland. I think there was like a rebellion on Ireland. Ireland became free, and now regular Ireland is now controlled by the British, while Ireland is just controlled by Ireland. And Wales is completely free with no connection to Britain whatsoever. A fairly odd set of events. Although hopefully we'll be able to finally take everything. Hopefully the Spaniards will do that. Who freed the whales? I don't know. I don't know. I really wish I did know, though. But, yeah, the interesting with Ireland's definitely a weird situation, but whew, I definitely am quite excited about finishing off this campaign, and it'll be even better to do a nice stream on the 26th, because, yeah, the reason why I'll be doing, why this 26th will be a big stream is hopefully I will get a large, good set of streams done on the 26th, because it's also my birthday. Though, there may be some stuff with that. Some things. Yeah, it totally looks like Australia or New Zealand took over the British Isles. No, I think that's just the, 24-inch torpedo tubes and alliance agreements. No, I think that's just the standard, yeah, I think that's the standard naval flag for Great Britain is just that, which might explain why several countries used that as the basis for their flag. Alright. Alright, there's a submarine battle, fight, auto-resolve. We sank a transport. How is this battle going? It really isn't. I don't think this battle's done almost anything. Though they're now down to 64,000 instead of 140. And here's only down to 20, so we should hopefully see this section get taken over soon. And then there's this place, which has been... Hey, we're at 14. Nice. We might finally take it back. Finally. Alright, next turn. If we can finally finish taking over all of German-controlled lands, we can then prioritize the conquering of then the rest of the Spanish lands and the final bit of Russian lands. And then we will finally be able to conquer everything else. Hopefully. A meeting, submarine, naval invasion, and conquest. Alright. But yeah, it'll definitely be fun, hopefully, for my birthday stream. I'm excited for it. Because I'm hopefully gonna have my new 3D model finished by that point and be able to hopefully make a nice appearance with it. Hopefully. It may not be the greatest, but I hope it will be. Fights. What's your speed? 32 knots. What's my fastest ship over here? 36. That's going to be a pain, so I'm just going to auto-resolve it. Light damage. Good enough for me. Alright. Failed to gain control of Western Germany. You've been going after Western Germany so much. Hey, their army forces are now in half. They lost a lot. Yay. Okay, before we get back to doing that, I'm going to send... what's the next biggest fleet? We'll send this group also down there. This will confirm the collection of Western Spain. Spain, I don't think has any ships. Let me just go quickly over to politics. Yeah, they're building 16, but they have none at the moment. So I'm going to increase tensions with Spain. Try to go to war with Spain before those ships finish. And maybe I might be able to ground combat them. Hopefully. And then I think we will have... Yay! My new battleships are done. So we'll take Western Spain, then we'll move over to finishing off the rest of Germany. Once we get our ships finished taking Western Spain, then we can go and hope that the land battles can go well with Spain and send my ships elsewhere. I think that'll do good. They probably won't be able to land invade Western Spain. Probably not. So hopefully it goes well. It's to block. Alright, yeah. It'll definitely be fun if I can actually set up the big stream on my birthday. But it's gonna be a very close thing for setting that up, unfortunately. Because I will just be getting back to my computer after a vacation when my birthday is, so it'll take quite an interesting set, but hopefully everything goes well with that. Alright, failed negotiations, got it. Interesting. They lose a few ships. Right, Spain. Perfect. And we will definitely be going over war with them. Perfect. Submarine, fight, auto-resolve, transports sunk, convoy, Cambridge, which is a Fall River, and a Valentine's versus two of those. We are going to auto-resolve this battle. Better than I would have done. A lot of my older ships are just too old at this point to really do some good damage. Politics, can't... We can't increase tension, but we could improve it. Alright. I should probably not increase tension with them. I could increase tension with the Austro-Hungarians, though. They will be my next target after Germany. Of course, then we'd finish off Spain and finish off the Soviets. Meeting, battles, submarine conquests. A lot more conflict than I expected to occur. But conflict is going to be quite the best for me to eliminate a target. And we'll see if it's truly meant to be. Alright, let's get all this combat. Fuck. Mm. And you know what? We're taking all of your CLs. We will take everything we can afford. Propose. We got Rwanda, Marshall Islands, and we pretty much got all the ships we asked for. Good. And we will pay up a decent chunk of funds. Why not? Transports lost. They lost 3. We gain control of Western Spain. Alright. Then you know what we're going to do? Politics. Soviet Union, increased tension. We are going to piss off the Germans. And we're going to finish the Spaniards. The ships are currently that. If I just go back into finances, how are things looking? Alright, so we'll leave the building new ships for a little bit longer. At least new, larger ships. I'm tempted to build another, like, 50 or so destroyers, but, you know what? No matter what happens, whatever I start in 1890 campaign in the United States, Soviet Union forms about 4 to 5 years in. Yeah, I can't remember if they changed the Soviet Union. I don't remember exactly what point they formed Soviet Union in my campaign. Interesting indeed. Advanced boiler systems, super propellers, advanced sonar. Nice. Alright. Major offensive. France gains control of some territory. Did they just ignore my provocation? They did. Fine, we will increase tension with Spain. Oh, wait, and Germany's now. God, that sucked. I wanted them dead. And now it's going to take me so much longer to kill them all. And unfortunately, we didn't even gain China, so that's still going, beating fairly decent. Don't remember where the Marshall Islands are, but apparently I should have been taking that as well. Now I got 4 people I gotta kill before I decide to just beat the out of the French or everyone. Yeah. We don't really want an alliance with France right now. Super torpedo protection, nice. Good tension increase with Spain. Politics, increased tension with the Soviets. Alright, and then ship design. What do I want to build next? Oh, right. I now have... Right. You know what? I'm gonna build some more of these heavies. But right now I am playing the game Kerbal Space Program 1, building the ISS, using mods, and deciding to use the Apollo CSM for crew related actions. Interesting. 10 is 200, so I can build 20 of these things. Build 20 new of the heavies. Because honestly, building massive amounts of heavy ships. And I could even build more, but we'll leave it at that. Good. Alright. So now in about another year, I am going to have so many ships built, it's ridiculous. In about probably 5 to 10 months, we will have, or probably 5 to 7 months, we are going to have a lot of heavies finished. Like 10 heavies finished. And then a little bit after that, we'll have the light cruisers finish. The battleships will still be probably by the time the second batch of heavies also finish. Improvised torpedo or improved. They would like a heavy class cruiser. Sure. That's an interesting set. I wouldn't exactly expect that to be a option. Did they? No. Okay. Good. All right. Hopefully, we will deal with the last two groups. Then we can finally finish going to war with Germany or with the Soviet Union, take their final port. Then they can disband. Then I can take Spain. And then we can finish off Germany by bringing in, probably by that point, the decent chunk of what I've built recently, as well as probably being able to bring in any ships that I have elsewhere. Which will be really nice. Alright. Oh, I just remembered something that'll be really fun to do at some point. I'll have to get a couple of people to together for that, but I think it'd be quite fun to be able to maybe at one point play CK3 with a couple of people for a stream. Though it'll be very, very, very much one of those streams that'll rely on the group of people you play with. That's something I noticed with a lot of games. A lot of them have a lot of downtime, and so you really need a good set of people to play them with to kind of keep conversation lively and really build up a good, interesting thing to watch. Because if visuals aren't interesting, what you're saying and, you know, the conversation between people should be. Although it'd also help if I knew what made visuals interesting, but 11-inch Mark 5s. Nice. Radar Surveillance 1. Nice. And Spain just ignored me. Fine. We will finish pissing off the Soviets, who at the moment really only like the Austro-Hungarians and the British for some reason. Everybody else is at war with them, so, you know. Alright. Alright, let us build the enemy forcibly. I want to remove the enemy. I do kind of wish that Spain wouldn't have collapsed. Because it does mean that this is going to be a very difficult battle to fight against Spain. Eventually, interesting. Interesting. Okay. 6-inch Mark 5s, advanced Navy shells, naval. Canada would like to order destroyer, Britain a major offensive, and the Soviet Union ignored me. God dang it. Alright, time to pick off the Spanish then. The Soviet Union's close, but they're not quite there yet. Unfortunately. Hey, and there are that batch of heavy cruisers I was talking about. Which I will probably start designing a new set of ships relatively soon. Though it is unfortunate with the designs that I have for heavies and lights, just how bad I am at them, but hopefully once we get pretty much everything in about another year, so let's say tomorrow, we'll hopefully finish off this campaign in a glorious blaze of glory, or maybe we might do that Sunday. Either tomorrow or next Sunday, we should hopefully have a stream where we do like this big send off of this, and then we will start. We'll probably do a little bit of probably a mix of games. So maybe either playing through some Hitman or maybe playing a new combat game. Or maybe we might just take a couple of weeks of some slower stuff. Could be. Maybe I might do some Space Engineers building, though those streams never really took off all that well, unfortunately. But who knows? I have no idea what I'm going to be doing after this. I just know I'm going to be doing something. Alright, come on, let's finish the new ships. Ba-da-ba. I actually did try to play Kerbal Space Program at one point, but that game's a lot harder than it looks to really get into. Because it's fun, but it's also like a very slow burn, and if you get the wrong set of contracts, you can really be like, contracts are such a difficult thing to really set up because they're just so specific. But alright, come on, tension. Yay. Alright. And we are now at war. Good. Advanced hull materials. Nice. And they just ignored us. That's lovely, Spaniards. Fine. Politics. Germany. Increased tension. Why am I getting happier? Oh, because they really don't like the Soviets. That's why they're... Oh, yeah. For me, I have tended to stick to sandbox for my playstyle. Yeah. I probably should do that, but I never do. For some reason. Alright, next turn. I don't think there's enough Soviet ships to really be able to take out two of my newest set of battleships. Although apparently we do automatically instantly go for a strike against their transports, but I'm hoping for this to be a fairly short war. Hoping. Basically just go to war and sack what is essentially what remains of them. And then we can go and basically do that for everyone else. Because we can, really. Up, and there are the light cruisers being finished. So now we just have the 5 battleships, the heavy cruisers, and the 5 ships I'm building for other people. Which we also need to start building up some new ships. Alright, building new ships. Come on, come on. Building new ships. Ba-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na. Alright. Come on, let's finish the building of new ships so I can take out this strike and go to war. Yeah, I definitely do have to say, KSP is a really fun game to play, and, you know, it's fun to design ships. But I think for a lot of them, they are very, very much a thing of just how much time do you want to spend? You know, like, where do you want to try to end up? Because you've got, you know, EVA reports, transmitting data, recovering ships, and trying not to blow stuff up. Alright. In the press in various countries fully support our war efforts. That's nice. Alright, you agree for an exchange. Good, interesting. Come on. Yeah, that's quite a big fleet. Auto-resolve. And we did a lot of damage to the port. Navy reform, nice. Saved some crew. They've lost a bunch of stuff to mines. Alright, transports. Resistance is quelled. Alright, naval invasion of Finland. Because what do they currently got right now? Power rating of 2. They've got a single destroyer. Their navy is highly disrespected. Their army logistics ratings 8%. They're not doing so hot. They're about as bad as Spain is right now. Which, right, we also need to go to war with Spain. Forget, oh, I can't go to war with Spain if I make... Oogie, next turn. Alright, let's see, here we go. Spain has unfortunately finished a couple of ships, so I will have to go to war. And we've already launched a ground assault. Lovely. So I'm going to absolutely obliterate the enemy's ship, and then I'm going to absolutely wreck face when it comes to taking them on. Wunderbar. Alright. And then we get to go back to war against the Germans to finally put the nail in the coffin for the Germans, finish them off. I really wish that I would have gotten northern China, gonna be honest, or yeah, northern China. But unfortunately not, which just means that I don't know how well the army forces in that area are going to be affected. I don't know if there's like a cap to army forces. I assume it's got something to do with the army budget, but I have no control over that, unfortunately. But hopefully I will be able to build another set of... I think I might design a new set of battleships and battle cruisers. So I can have like 40 of each. Just to be basically unstoppable. Although I do have to admit, not gonna be able to take anything from the British. Like, I think in this game, the best thing that you can do is to basically immediately go to war with places and blockade them. and do that early on for everybody. Because you start out on pretty much an equal playing field. And so if you can set up blockades and, you know, damage for a period of time their economies, you can hopefully, uh, slow down enough of the enemy's navies. Because unfortunately, right now, uh, Britain and France are almost untouchable. I know at least Britain is. With like some of their areas making like my entire GDP. Like, it's ridiculous. Alright, come on, let's finish the building of new ships. Alright, Central Party, yep. Interesting, indeed, got the better of them. How fast are you? You are 38 knots. They are just barely faster than mine. What kind are you? You have a Millis? Alright. We're just going to auto-resolve. Yeah, that's what I figured. Magnetic mines, better mine damage for me. Good. And there's mines. We lost a couple transports, and naval invasion and regular invasion. How's this? Oh, we are going to crush them. Alright. Good. Politics. Spain, increased tension. We'll finish taking these places, then we'll go back to war with Germany. Once we finish taking, I really don't know how the naval and the regular combat's gonna end up doing, because both are significant levels of damage done. But we will take them out. And once we remove the Russians, then we can move on to removing the Spaniards. Then we will probably eliminate the Austro-Hungarians. And depending on the time that it takes us to do those things, depends on whether or not we will also go after the Italians, or whether we will have everything, like, make our final run of ships, and then just decide to honestly just build up and amass an army large enough to basically pick a fight with Great Britain and France and take them over and eliminate Great Britain and France's armies. That is like, that'll be the final send-off, is going to war with them and hoping to just wipe them with ships of just ridiculous size, speed, like hundreds and hundreds of cruisers. That's the send-off idea. But I don't think I'll be able to do that, but it would be fun. Although I do also need to start building the next grouping of heavies again. So start constructing the next set of lights and heavies. Because the idea is to just continue to pump out a bunch of small ships, whilst also producing a level of larger ships. So maybe building the next grouping of some more battle cruisers, for instance. Which I think I might actually do, is I might produce the light and some heavies are done, so we probably have about 50 to 60 thousand tons. So we should be able to build, well, actually about 500 to 600 tons, I think, 100,000. I don't know. Come on, finish the building of ships so we can do the convoy mission and I can really get a good sense of things. Alright, come on. The Italians are laying down a lot, same as Austro-Hungarians, which Makes sense. I think they're both either at war with France or Britain. Ooh, they laid down a battleship. Cool. Interesting news. Interesting indeed. Interesting indeed. And they lose some more ships to do mines. Spain's gotten pissed at me even more. Exactly how I want it. 2 battle cruisers against a battleship. It can only travel at 28 knots. Mine also travel at 28.6. We got 4 3 9-inchers versus 4 3 15-inchers. Oof. This will be quite the interesting battle. Not a very fun battle for me to work on. Right. Inventor and ship designer, accredited for his pioneer research in projectiles and icebreaker ships during the Russo-Japanese War. He displayed his leadership skill until he died on his flagship, hit by a Japanese mine. That's unfortunate. Mines and other explosive weapons are definitely some of the more interesting things. Kind of like squash heads in battles and stuff. They're interesting. I don't mind doing abreast because honestly, ships traveling abreast should work just fine for this fight. Oh, there they are. We want to reduce speed to 25.7. Now, what I gotta hope, they're at 13 knots. Alright. We're gonna go switch to ahead. Ow! It's not great. It's gonna be a very difficult battle. Hey! We started a fire. That's nice. Please don't pen me. Alright. Not a great start right now. We're at 65% identified. Ow. Okay. How much armor did I give these things? Oh, a 9-inch main. Nice. So at the current distance of about... They're running, aren't they? Yes, they are. Alright, let's get some 92. Come on, 96, 97, 98. What range? These are Mark IIs. Okay. Alright, what's the pen chance for me? 5% pen. What's their armor scheme? A 12-inch main belt, but nothing else. What's your, high explosive? I'm gonna switch you over to AG. Because if I hit basically anywhere but their main belt, I'm going through. And I got a lot of HE shells. Come on, let's get a little bit closer. Angle? Really? Oh. There we go. Alright, let's see. Can we pierce the guy? And how much damage do we do if we do? Words. Just quite the, How much do these things pen? Even my secondaries can pen him. Alright. 4-deck partial pen. Right, I forget about angling and stuff. So we'll switch back over to auto. Ow! Come on, get him. How far are we at? 13? Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright, I think I'm going to start trying to close some distance. The main reason why I want to close some distance is because if I can close some distance on the dude, let's get some distance closed on the dude. Hopefully we'll be able to fire. What is his best guns? Mark 3s. And he has a 132-second reload on his main guns. Whereas we have only a 32-second reload time. Come on. You know what? I'm gonna go after their transports primarily. The battleship's just barely the same speed as me. So I could easily leave if I chose to. Granted, I'm currently damaged, but I think I can do this. I think I should be able to just leave and not really be able to be caught up with. Especially because the enemy hardly runs at you. Alright. Alright, we are on our way. Ooh, the Northern California is veteran crew. Really nice. So they're just slightly more accurate than I am. Or than my main ship is, the Florida. So how does this thing look? Ah. Not a very good design. Yeah, its biggest things are some Mark III sides. Not great. Save on ammunition. We don't really need to pump ammunition at him. Just as I say that, you hit the guy. But, you know, we've not actually really done too much on his main belt. So, you know what? Never mind. Back to normal firing. And where are the enemies? This way, this way. Alright. Alright. 15.3-inch guns. These things are just huge. But they don't really do that much damage if they don't hit. And actually, what is their accuracy set like? This gun. So they got about... Alright, it's not horrible. Comparable to my accuracy. As I just slowly run away. You know what? I think I'm going to do something kind of silly. I am going to detach you. And I am going to charge at this enemy. The reason is basically everything has no armor except for the primary part of their ship. So if I charge the enemy, because like, I think I should be fine with that. And this guy, he's going perfect. Alright, what are we at? 11 kilometers. Come on. There we are. Now it allows me to fire. Why are my front guns not firing? Oh god, what did I do wrong with the front two guns? Uh-oh. Oh. Spotted transports. The Florida's found the transports. Perfect. This will allow me to get a lot closer to the enemy, which is really good. I am very curious why my front guns aren't firing, though. Doo-doo, 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 doo. Alright, come on, let's get some closer to the guy. Oh god, transport. Away! Damn it, we got torpedoed. Yeah, for some reason North Carolina is not firing with all our guns. I don't know why this is. Two of my guns aren't firing, unfortunately. Alright, let's see. Let's get in. We really, really want to make sure we get in somewhat close to the dude. How's the Florida doing? Pretty good. You've sunk all of them. Right? Oh, nope. You still have transports left, apparently. I probably shouldn't have left this thing while I'm chasing after an enemy, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to go aggressive torpedo. He's an 8-kilometer range. How much for these to pen? I need to get to within about 5 kilometers for me to guarantee a pen on the dude. I don't like that idea, but I'll try it. In 10 kilometers, he's... Alright, I'm gonna leave the other enemy alone for now. I need to look at... Where does it tell me I have enemies still? When I get the flash, where is it? I don't see it. Alright. Nothing happened. I know that for certain. Alright, come on.